Joined here by Killian White, who started today here in Westport United sees impressive 2-1 win against Crossmolina. Killian, what did you make of the game today?
It was a tough game, first introduction to adult football and all. It's a lot more different to underage football, more physical. The tackles can be a bit more late and it's more hoofing of the ball, but you kind of have to learn to control it then and not let it get you or anything.
And the physicality you've touched upon there, Crossmolina we're certainly not shocking them. The challenge themselves really make it really hard getting stuck in.
Yeah.
And you really had to show your strength there.
Yeah, there was a few hefty and late challenges, but you just had to try not to react to them and let the refs sort it out and all. Just get on with the game and take your free kick and all.
Some quality finishing goals wise today. Sean Prenti from Dylan's through ball early on. Crossmolina with that Patrick Sheik style strike and that free kick from Dylan to the little dummy by Finney.
Yeah.
Great goals. Which goal would you pick out if you're neutral?
I'd have to say Gia. Great ball in. The father and the son duo, Vinny and you to left it. You can tell they were practicing down the back garden and all, so that'd probably be the best one of it even.
And are you looking forward to the new season yourself, playing junior football for the first time?
Yeah, no, I can't wait. Bring it on. It's good to be back in Westport again and all, and just get the season going hopefully. And
your ambitions really is to get plenty of game time and hopefully to make the step up to a higher level.
Yeah, that's the ultimate aim. We'll take it as it comes, but yeah, realistically, hopefully move up the levels again and don't really settle for anything.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm joined here by Michael Horn following Westport United's 2-1 win here against Crossmolina B. Michael, what's your thoughts on the game?
Mixed. It was a little bit scrappy, but the pitch didn't help. It looks green, but it was bumpy and it was quite difficult to play football. It was our first game of the season, so you'd expect it to be just a little bit rusty. I thought we got involved with the physical game with Crossmolina too much in the first half, and it tended to be kind of an up and down game. And at half time we asked the players to have a little bit more control in the opposition half, try and pin them in a little bit more and control the game inside their half. And I think we did that well in the second half. We could have scored a few more goals, but happy to come away from a very difficult place to play. I think the A team come down here also and find it difficult. It is a difficult town to come to and get a result. So you have to be happy with the result and something to build on.
And when you look at the goals that were scored today, they're actually very good goals from both sides.
Yeah, they were well worked. Dylan told me after the game that Vinny said to him just before he took the free kick, put it in low at the near post and I'll sell the keeper a dummy, and that's exactly what happened, and we scored.
And looking ahead to next week's game, how do you feel about it?
Good. Happy to get into United Park because I think we play really good football in United Park, and I know our players really like playing there. It's a smoother surface, it's a bigger pitch, and we like to move the ball quickly. Not as easy to do it on this pitch because might not have come across, but the ball bobbles a lot on this pitch and it's not as easy to play free-flowing football. But I think the players did really well today. They tried to do the right things all the time.
And the important thing today really was, with the tackles coming in, was discipline. And we've done relatively well in that respect over the 90 minutes.
Yeah,
that we didn't get overly sucked into what they're doing.
Yeah, I would imagine that if I was in the opposition dressing room before the game, I would imagine they were saying, listen, this is a young team, you'll be able to put them off if we're physical with them. And I would say that was their game plan, to try and put our younger players off. To the credit of the younger players, they never got involved and they kept playing football.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kenneth.
So Brandon, a good day at the office, 5 goals, how do you feel about it?
No, it was a great performance from everyone. I think, 2 from PJ, 1 from Mark. I think James Brennan got one. It's great to see him back. We've been doing well in pre-season, so it was good to bring it into the first cup game, and hopefully we can bring it into the league now.
Good. And how's the fitness, keeping up, everything good?
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, it's been 4 90 minutes in a row, so I'm happy with that. So hopefully I can keep it up and hamstrings stay where they should be.
Good. And how do you feel you go for the season? What's the objective?
I think win the league. This team is always, I think, been on paper the best team in the league every year. We just fall off. I don't know if it's confidence or what, but I think this squad of players should be winning the league. Like, we have great young players and the old lads are great as well. So I think the quality's there to win every game.
Very good. Thanks a million.
No bother.
So Joe, good win today after a winning start.
Yeah, Chris. It was pretty good. Look, it's the first game of the year, and you really don't know how it's going to pan out. The game, and I suppose Calor is a very, very young team to have. I suppose very inexperienced as well, and we took advantage of that. Especially our older lads, they knew how to move the ball around the park. And I suppose the hardest thing for a team when they're coming up against youth is keeping to the pace that the youth are showing. And Calor were a little bit naive in that regard. If we kept the game tight, they were going to get in amongst us. But thankfully, we used our brains rather than anything else, and we moved the ball wide. We got into good areas, and we created an awful lot of chances. That's probably the one downside. We probably could have put more chances away, but clean sheet and a lot of goals and a lot of good performances, and overall it's just positive.
Yeah, definitely some really good individual performances today. It goes without saying, see Brandon's got 5 goals, create 1 or 2.
Look at Brandon is levels above this. He's a quality player. He's got great feet. He's a very good finisher. But today, Mark McNally up there with him was excellent. PJ came off the bench, got 2 goals, and overall the support from midfield and the way that they created the chances for the front guys. It really was a collective unit that made it happen. Aaron in the first half and Adam on the left side of the team as well. Both of those supplied so many good chances and quality crosses that it was easy for the front men.
Looking forward to next week. Some selection headaches maybe.
Yeah, that's the problem. We're trying to accommodate 24 players at the moment, and in fairness, we probably have 24 lads that are all worthy of a starting spot, but we all know 24 doesn't go into 11, even 24 doesn't go into the match day panel of 18, so there's always going to be disappointment, but it's how we try and manage that disappointment and make sure that we get as many fellas game time in these type of games as possible, because when you're winning by so much, often the thought is to keep, I suppose, trying to push for more goals and more goals. But I think today the important thing was to get as many guys onto the pitch and get them as much time as possible, and we did that. The 5 lads that came on, I suppose the quality never dropped. They kept the intensity high and they kept the quality high, and that's all we can hope for.
Very good. Hopefully we'll see you next week.
Yeah, that's number. Thanks.
So, comparative debut for Westport United, a goal from the penalty spot. Dan Brown, a normal penalty taker, gave you the opportunity to take the penalty. How did you feel playing against your hometown tonight?
Yeah, look, it's obviously strange, I've known the boys for years and obviously been here the last 3 or 4 years, so at the end of the day it's a game of football, there's no hard feelings. When Mickey gave me the ring to come down and he talked about the project, seeing how we got on last year, 8 wins from 8 before it was called off. I want to win and I want to finish at the top, so look, there's no hard feelings. Obviously it was strange, but we'll be friends off the pitch after the game, so it's all good.
And you obviously enjoy your 90 minutes. I know the Ballyhonus lads gave you a little bit of attention from time to time with some of the challenges, but again, like you said, there's no hard feelings. But I say after tonight you'll be looking forward to a good season with us, so how do you feel your aspirations on a personal level ahead?
Look, I want to score goals. I'm up top. Personally, if I don't finish the game with a goal, then I feel I've let somebody down. But as long as I get the 3 points, that's all that matters. I know I got one today from the penalty spot. Should have had maybe 1 or 2 from open play. But look, personally, I want to score goals. But at the end of the day, as long as I do my part to help the team and get the 3 points, that's all that matters.
And when you look at the game overall, we won 3-0. And even though you could see the bit of rustiness in the play from the last 9 months of inaction, at the same time we were fairly comfortable throughout the 90 minutes.
Yeah, look, you'll be rusty after 9 months out, as you said. You're going to have rust just off the cob. His first competitive game back. We've had a good pre-season, played a few good teams pre-season to try and get our rustiness off us, but again, it's nothing like a cup match. Both teams have everything to lose. Everyone has to go 100%, to go in hard in the tackles, and once you get that rustiness off you, then you can start playing, and you can see it towards the end of the game. We got the more space and we started getting a bit more confident. But hopefully now next week we have Ballyhonus again. it's going to be the same again. It's going to be a hard fought game. They're going to give 100%, more cup football, and hopefully we'll be a bit more well oiled by then.
And many thanks again, once again, and we'll be looking forward to Ballyhaunis in United Park next weekend.
Cheers.
So, after a winning start again here tonight, signs of ring rustness about a play, but at the same time, it was kind of comfortable in one sense. Would that be your thoughts on the game?
Oh yeah, I thought we controlled the game from start to finish. I thought our players' application was very good. You know, it was difficult pitch, it was wobbly, but that's for both teams. But we had some quality out there. We got 3 good goals as well, so I was happy enough for that.
Mikey O'Brien pushes ahead earlier on, and it was a superb finish from Mark for the second goal, and then Gary with the penalty to make it 3-0 in front of his home base. Usually Darren takes the penalties, but Gary made no mistake, and he was actually very humble in his celebration.
Yeah. Brownie's the penalty taker, and great credit Brownie. He could have an opportunity to go up and take that penalty, but he didn't. He handed to Gary. Gary's just new into the club, and it was good for him to score, even though it was against his home team. So it was a good suggestion from Brownie. But the other goal's very good goal, great strike by Mark, and a great finish by Mikey as well. So set us up really well.
And looking ahead to next weekend, we've Ballyhaunis this time in Westport. So already the lads will know pretty much each other. So it promises to be another interesting game, and it'll probably get the lads that little bit sharper again.
Oh yeah, we just prepare now during the week, get ourselves ready for the game, take it as serious as we took today's game, and hopefully the result will be the same. But if we apply ourselves and perform well, we'll be expecting that result.
And Dan Brown played a few years ago in goal when he came on for Gary Cunningham when he got sent off against Charlestown Athletic. But Darren was actually playing in midfield up front that afternoon, and the first thing Darren did was pick the ball out of the back of the net from the penalty. But today Darren kept a clean sheet, so fair play to him. Would you agree?
Yeah, it was great. Unfortunately, Gary picked up an injury during the week, and Darren Kent, as I said, he's deputising the goals for Gary, and he has something else now. He's a clean sheet behind him, so hopefully that's the last clean sheet he'll have, because hopefully he's out the field playing and Gary's back in the goals.
So we'll be looking forward to next week then. Hopefully Gary will be back fit, and we'll be looking forward to more exciting action in the coming season ahead.
Yeah, hopefully Gary be okay. We'll see what he's like during the week, and hopefully he'll be back in next week.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, guys.